Hello folks, Scott Grove here with another little shorty lesson for you. This one's going to be to emulate some pedal steel guitar with some very familiar licks that you probably already know, but just incorporating a volume pedal instead of your pinky on a volume knob, because these are really hard to emulate while you're trying to do what I'm getting ready to show you. Today I'm using a 1996, this is a Gibson. Okay, this is what is called an All-American Melody Maker 2. Okay, by All-American. Let's see, right there you can see the flag, and it says All-American. They did this in an SG also and a couple other things. But look, you got two single coil pickups, kind of like a Tally, and you have a Strat whammy bar. Master volume, master tone. You got the springs in the back, just like a good old Stratocaster. So yes, this is all stock. Very cool guitar. Okay, so what we're going to do is just show you the two little things. We're not going to use the B string today. We're going to use the E string and the G string. It's always nice to have a G string around. Okay, and a volume pedal. Okay, if you don't have one, boo-hoo, get you one. Okay, a compressor with it helps tons. But here's the licks. We're going to do this just in a couple little keys here. We're going to do it actually in the key of E. I'll show you an E transformation from E to A to B and back to E, and you can figure out the rest from here. Okay, so it's a quickie lesson. To get our E part, what we're going to need is for you to actually go up and middle finger 12th fret on the high E string. Okay, let me get in here where you can see what's going on. Okay, and then your ring finger at the 13th fret on the G string, playing both with your hands, with your fingers. Now we're going to switch it up and go to your first finger at the 14th fret on the G string. Remember, we are playing G string and E string only, so I probably won't tell you anymore what ones we're playing, because we are not going to play any other strings, just G and E. So again, we are at 13 and 12. Then we switch it up with your first finger on top at 14 and 14, and then 15 and 15, then 16 and 16. Okay? So what's so great about that? Nothing until you incorporate the volume pedal and you learn how to play your volume pedal. Okay? Which is this. Okay, what's going on there? Okay, that is me going, after we're up here at 16 and 16, I'm bending up the G string only a whole step. Okay? As I'm doing the volume pedal swell. 14 and 14, then back to 13 and 12. Looks like I need to clean my fretboard, huh? Yucky, yucky. Been 3 or 4 years since I even touched this guitar. So swell into each little thing. Okay, this is going to B, which is 11 and 11. Back up to 14 and 14. And then we're back to E at the beginning. Okay, so what that is called is an intro and a turnaround. So this is a 1-5-1, meaning the 1 chord, the key you're in, the key of E, to B, 5, still in B, now back to E, and you could just end it like that. Okay, cool thing about from here, you could even go on up from E to A by simply doing the same thing we're doing here, but we're going to go from E. Okay, so we just went to 18 and 17. Okay, G and B, 18 and 17. Okay, So that goes 19 and 19, 20, 20, 21, 21. If you notice, this is a 24 fret neck. So we went up to 21, which you can do on any Fender also. That's as high as we go. So the same thing we did in E. So here's E. To A. Back to E. B. Back to E. Okay, so do that anywhere. So that's a quick introduction to anything. Then you can do the A. Okay, so there's a quick little lesson on some pedal steel sounding stuff and just using those little, not even a triad. Thanks again, I'm Scott Grove with another little mini lesson on the 1996 Gibson All-American Melody Maker 2. Very cool guitar, and you want something that sounds like a Tele, looks and plays like a Gibson? Cool guitars, man. Check them out. If you find them, you can get them for, I don't know, 500 bucks or so on eBay for these things. So be groovy. Take care. Bye-bye.